So I was going through my email yesterday and came across an email with the subject, "Your channel sucks," with an exclamation mark, and it was from someone with a Fortnite profile picture, and they also had the word Fortnite in their email, so I already knew what I was about to read would probably make me want to pour bleach over my eyes, but I decided to read it anyways, and shortly after, I poured bleach on both my eyes. It says, "You're an idiot. I don't get why you put women down on all your videos. Don't you realize you came out of a woman? Stop disrespecting them. You also keep saying simp. Stop with the cringe, dude. You probably a beta who got bullied all the time. You probably live in your mom's basement playing video games all day like a nerd. You're not even funny. Have you even talked to a girl in your sorry and pathetic life? Oh wait, you don't even have a life. Nobody even likes your content. Why do you need to be rude all the time? Do us a favor and delete your channel." Well, I'm sure God is crying knowing that he forgot to push the delete button on you earlier. It looks like you might be below the age of 12, so that means your mommy probably had to buy Fortnite for you. Your balls haven't even dropped, they're probably up to your chest, and you're talking all this shit. And if you're actually not a kid but are an adult, then let me just hand you an award for the biggest L of 2020. Your dad probably regrets not pulling out of your mom. Your parents probably turned into drug addicts and alcoholics knowing that they made you. Next time you send me an email, I'm going to need you to think through what you write a little bit more and also use proper grammar, because I almost had an aneurysm trying to figure out what unintelligent bullshit you were trying to say. And lastly, I do talk to girls. In fact, last night, I took a very beautiful lady out on a date, and that lady just so happened to be your mother. We're going to read through another hate mail and give this loser his 2 minutes of fame, and then we'll get into the main topic for today. The email is from a guy named Brian. He says, "You are an angry little boy. I can tell you weren't raised by a strong woman. You were so jealous of the success of the WNBA, which is why you made an obsessive 3-part series on it. I bet you can't even beat a high school girls basketball player. I would bet you $1,000 on it. And then you made a misogynistic video about women. Do women threaten your fragile masculinity? Because I bet you a feminist is stronger than you will ever be. I'd take you up on that $1,000 bet, but I know you're a broke bum, so how about you email me your Venmo or PayPal? I can even make a Cash App account if you want, and I'll send you a couple dollars so you can eat some actual food instead of going to your neighbor's trash can to eat the food they threw away. You also said that I wasn't raised by a strong woman. Well, I can tell that you were raised by a very strong woman. After all, your mom spent all that time, energy, and money raising you, and you ended up becoming a queef stain. Any weak-minded mom would have thrown themselves off a tall building or bridge after realizing they failed at being a parent. We would have more oxygen to go around if idiots like you weren't even born. I'm also more successful than any WNBA player. I bet more people know who I am versus the greatest WNBA player of all time. Also, I can guarantee you none of these feminazis are stronger than me physically or mentally. I survived the MW2 and MW3 lobbies, if you know what I mean. I've also been subject to a ton of racist jokes. People used to and still do make fun of me, but unlike this soft-ass generation who need a safe space, I've got thick skin and I don't whine like a bitch. I stand my ground and dish the insults right back. So Brian, you can suck a dick and continue having your wife stick her thumb up your ass, you whipped clown. I was sent this email several months ago and I just never reacted to it because the idea of reading hate mail just came to me a couple of weeks ago. Just a warning though, you might actually gouge your eyes out with a spoon after listening to this. The guy who wrote me the email, his name is Robert, and he says, "How dare you make fun of the findom community? If a guy wants to pay a girl and do whatever she asks for and he's happy about doing it, why do you need to make fun of it? Are you just upset that you have a little weenie and that you are a scumbag incel? Maybe I should make a video about losers like you who spend 100 hours a day looking for content to hate on. You are a lowlife. I hope you get sued by the people you make fun of. P.S. A lot of my friends are in the findom community and I showed your video to them. Can't wait to see more dislikes than likes, bitch." Wow, that is some unfortunate language you're using there, but let me give you a free English lesson. A bitch is a female dog. Last time I checked, I am a male human. Also, don't ever speak to me in such a tone or manner again. You are a pussy and a beta cuck, so don't try to act tough on the internet because you let women own you. I can't take you seriously. I can make fun of whoever I want, and you can't tell me what I can and can't do. A lot of people in this world do some pretty messed up stuff, and they have fun doing it, so are you telling me that I'm not allowed to make fun of them? A couple of days ago, if I'm not mistaken, your lovely wife told you that she has a boyfriend, and you were pretty happy for her. Well, guess who her boyfriend is? I can put money on it she's dating me, not because I have a quote-unquote small weenie. You've already got that base covered. I can sense that you're doing a lot of projecting here, buddy, and no, I'm not an incel. Also, there are not 100 hours in a day. I don't know which planet you're living on, but we have 24 hours in a day on Earth. And if someone does decide to sue me, let me take you through how the court proceedings would go. The case would be handed over to the judge, they would open it, and the case would be dismissed immediately. In fact, the person suing me would have to pay everyone in the courtroom for wasting our time. Also, thank you for showing my videos to your friends. I'm getting that sweet, sweet ad revenue. And I just checked, it seems like the biggest simp in the video world that you're referring to has way more likes than dislikes. It seems like your friends are too busy getting put on a leash and walked around like a dog by their wives.